Begin each practice by standing at the top of your mat. Bring your palms to touch at heart center and take a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. You can take 3 to 5 deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the mouth. The rest of practice, breathing will be all through the nose. Moving to standing side bends, you can move off to the right side to a side body stretch. Remember to continue to breathe deeply, and if you'd like to stretch a hand up and over, feel free. As you're ready, slowly moving over to the next side, bending off to the left. As before, it's your choice. You might remain with both hands low, or stretch the right hand up and into the sky. Planting your feet firm, lengthening. Our next move is standing twists. So take your feet a bit wider than hip width distance apart, and you can take your arms out and swing left and right. Make sure that this movement is not too intense, and if you become dizzy, please stop. You can practice this both with arms straight and with arms bent. Feel free to move your arms high or low to change the twist. For our next movement, we're coming into standing forward fold. If you need to bend the knees, please feel free to bend them as deeply as you may need. Remember to breathe deep and free. And you can allow your head to hang softly. If it feels comfortable, feel free to try straightening the legs. Our next movement, similar to the standing forward fold, we cross the right leg in front of the left. So you step the right foot outside of the left foot, and then again fold forward. This should be a slightly different stretch than with the legs uncrossed. Slowly switch and cross your left leg in front of your right. Try to spend about the same amount of time on each side, unless one side feels tighter and needs more work. Our next pose is a balancing pose on one foot. Shift all of your weight into your right foot and begin to lift your left leg and foot off the ground. If this is challenging, feel free to keep your tippy toes of the foot that's lifted on the mat. Remember to breathe and focus. Mindfully moving out of the balance on that side and switching to the other leg. The left leg now firmly plants into the earth, stand tall, and lift the right foot and leg. Keep your breath fluid and deep. Returning to the top of your mat, we're going to step into Warrior One pose. Keep your left foot at the top of the mat and glide your right foot back until your heels are in a straight line. Spin your chest to face the front of the room and mat. Reach your hands into the sky and look straight ahead. Keep your breath free and deep. Core pulled in. Back leg straight. Bend your front knee towards 90 degrees. You can return to the top of the mat, and we'll take Warrior One on the next side, leaving your right foot at the front of the mat this time, stepping your left foot back. Again, bend into the front knee, keep the back leg straight, lifting tall through the torso, stretching the fingertips to the sky. Breath is firm and smooth. Again, return to the top of the mat to set up for triangle pose. Left foot remains at the front, and the right foot glides back, heels aligned. Keep both legs as straight as comfortable, taking your left hand onto the left shin or thigh, stretching your right hand open to the sky. To challenge your balance, attempt to look up at the fingertips as they lengthen skyward. Remember to breathe. Let's go ahead and switch sides. With the right foot at the top of the mat, glide your left foot back. Just as before, The right hand touches the right thigh or shin, and the left hand opens to the sky. You should feel your core working as you breathe. Coming out of triangle, we're going to move into downward facing dog. So at the top of your mat, fold forward, then walk your feet back into position. Keeping your core engaged, keeping the breath deep, press the heels towards the mat and drop the chest and forehead through to the earth. Move out of downward facing dog and into plank position. For many of us, a plank is with our knees down. If you'd like to challenge your core more, you can extend one leg back, as shown, and alternate. If you feel you have the strength to pick both knees up and hold a full plank, feel free. Move out of the plank by touching the knees down and dropping the chin and chest to the earth. Then, with an inhale, lift into cobra pose, lengthening through the crown of the head. This is a nice back bend, moving out of cobra and back to down dog so that we can lunge. Step your right foot up between your hands and drop your left knee to the mat. You'll find yourself in a lunge position. You can either leave your hands on the ground or take your hands up to the knee and lengthen more through the torso. Really allowing yourself to sink through the hips. Our next position stretches the hamstrings, leaving the left knee down. Straighten out the front leg and allow your torso to fold over it. This is called the half splits. Making your way out of your half splits and lunge, back through plank or down dog to switch sides. This time the left foot steps forward and the right knee touches down. Again, you can leave the hands on the earth or take the hands to the knees and lift the torso. Try both variations to see which one works for you. With an exhale, moving into the half splits on this side, straightening out the front leg and allowing your torso to drape towards the mat. Continually checking in with the quality of each breath you take, in and out through the nose. Coming out of your lunge, we're moving into a prone shoulder roll. So lay down flat on the stomach and extend your right arm out directly perpendicular to the body at a 90-degree angle. Once there, bend your left knee and roll the leg over the top. You should feel a deep stretch in the shoulders, chest. Some of us feel this in the low back or the hip. Transitioning to the next side, once you're ready, left arm straight perpendicular to the body. Right knee bends and roll to your left. Remember not to force this and breathe deep. Coming out of the shoulder roll, pressing yourself up and making your way onto a seat. Once you've sat down, you can move into our next pose, head to knee. Bending your right knee in and drawing the sole of the right foot to the inside edge of the left thigh, allowing the right leg to fold out to the side. Once here, you can stay or fold down. This is a deep release for the hips. Our next pose is cradling the leg like a baby. Removing the right leg from the head to knee position, grabbing the knee and the foot and rocking it side to side. If you can hook the elbow onto the foot, that makes this even deeper. Let's switch and take the other side. Releasing the right leg long, bending the left knee up and allowing the leg to fall open out to the side. Again, coming into head to knee pose. Remember to breathe, keep the core engaged, and enjoy. Moving into cradling the baby on this side. Such a great stretch for the hips. Once again, grab the foot and the knee and rock your shin and leg each way, left and right, like a baby. Enjoy the deep release. Our next posture is a seated twist. With the legs long, bend the right knee and hug it in towards the chest. Then wrapping your left arm around the outside of the thigh, take your right hand back behind you, sit tall through the torso, and then twist, looking over your right shoulder. Use your inhales to lengthen the spine more, and the exhales to deepen the twist. Switching sides, you can let the right leg go long and hug the left knee into the chest. Just as before, looking where you want to twist. The left hand plants down to provide some support. Again, the inhales, you find space and length. The exhales, twist you deeper. Remember to keep breathing. Coming out of your twist, we're moving into boat pose. Lengthen up through the chest. Make sure you engage the core. Stick your arms out in front of you, and then you can alternate lifting one foot and the other. You should feel a nice burn in the middle. If you're ready, you can lift both feet up off the mat. Remember to breathe, keep the chest tall. Our next posture is bridge. Allow yourself to roll down to the mat, planting your feet firmly, and with an inhale, lift your pelvis up to the sky. Your pelvis rises and rises, and if you'd like more intensity, feel free to try to interlace your fingers beneath the glutes and roll your shoulder blades towards each other. Continue to breathe deeply as you press the feet into the earth, lift through the pelvis, and breathe deeply. Lowering out of the bridge, we're coming into a spinal twist. Hugging the right knee into the chest, use your left hand to pull the knee down to the left. You can extend your right arm away from the body. Once in the twist, remember to breathe and dissolve. Twisting is extremely good for the spine. Taking the next side, you can let your right leg go, hugging the left knee into the chest. Use your right hand to pull the knee across the body. Again, you can stretch your left arm away and breathe. Just as with the first side, allow yourself to melt into the twist. Coming out of the twist, hug both knees into the chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. This helps neutralize the pelvis and release some tension in the low back. You can rock and massage. As you're ready, extend your legs straight up to the sky, pressing through the heels, and then slowly release the feet down to the mat. Transitioning into our final pose, Shavasana, the pose of ultimate relaxation. Take a big breath in, filling the lungs from bottom to top. And with an open mouth, sigh deeply. Again, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Once more, filling the lungs with the inhale, and on the exhale, truly let everything go. Breathe and be. You can stay here as long as you would like. Namaste.